Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the world. Well, someone wanted to be on the live tonight. I wasn't going to show her until Sunday, but I guess you're going to get to meet Smokey tonight. Very sweet little kitten that I've had since Saturday. And a little story behind how I ended up with her. I'll tell that in a little bit here. Say hello to everyone. Hello, Katie. Hello, Demoose. Hello, Pam. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Tim. Hello, Reverend Joe. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Gary. Hello, Len. Okay. Well, last Friday night, I saw a post on Facebook in one of the local groups of someone wanting to get rid of a kitten. Well, I've always wanted a gray cat. And right here in Waldron. So I just couldn't resist. So I sent a message. Didn't hear anything back because it was getting late Friday night. I actually replied on the post, commented on the post, didn't hear anything. So Saturday morning, I sent a message, didn't hear anything all day. And then late Saturday afternoon, I got a response back. Oh, great. When can you pick her up? Well, I happened to be in Waldron at that time. And I was 2 minutes away from their house. So I went and picked her up. And I was told that she won't come to her name. Her name's Smokey, but you can change it if you want because she won't come to it. Well, when I call her, she comes to it. And also, she's supposed to be shy around people. Well, she's not the least bit shy around me. I think what it was, there's young kids in the house. And you know the way kids are with kittens. So I think they just were pestering her. And she gets feel more comfortable now. Because she is so sweet. She had a little bit of trouble adjusting the other cats, but it didn't last too long. But the first couple days, she just continuously growled, and then she was hissing at the other cats if they got near her. But I don't know if you can see her, but Candy Cane's right here in my lap. And Smokey's perfectly fine with her. She's given up all that hissing now. So she's going to fit in good. Well, let's go back here and see who else came in. Hello, Brett. Yep. When I saw that post, I just couldn't resist. Like I said, I've always wanted an all gray cat, and not that she was being treated bad or anything. I don't mean that, but I don't know if she was in the best situation with all the kids there. But she's just as happy she can be now. You probably can't hear her, but she's just laying here purring away. But you got to learn to type. Then you don't have to use speech to text. Hello, MK Gaming. Yeah, a little early for you to go to bed, isn't it, Brett? Yeah, it works out good for you, Brett. You got to work, so now you don't have to come visit me. Yeah, Katie. I think it was the best. Because if she'd been shy around people and wouldn't come when they called her and stuff, I don't think she felt comfortable there. Yeah, and when I say young kids, I'm talking year, 2 years old, 3 years old. Well, thank you, Brett. Yeah, she is beautiful. Yep, I know you do, Joanne. Well, Lynn, I planned on moving into the house tonight. But it just didn't happen. I had Hunter helping me today, but I had to take him and drop him off at church at 5 o'clock because they had an event going on there. And if he could have stayed longer, I would have been in there. But then when I got back home from dropping him off, I had planned on moving the cats over and then I'd be all set. But the thing is, I didn't have a chance to get their litter boxes set up yet, and I'd have to take their water and feed dish over and stuff. And I'd have to make several trips with the cats. and I just couldn't do it. I I was just too sore. So I'll be moving in tomorrow. And then Saturday, got some people coming and they're gonna be taking the furniture out of the shed and putting that in the house for me. So then I'll have everything in there I need. Well, thank you, MK Gaming. Hello, Bobby. Yeah, I don't know if I could sit at a computer all day and do what you do, Brett. Thank you, Demoose. Hello, Tony. Hello, Judy. Yep, she can be, Katie. Well, I don't like you either, Brett, so we're even. Hello, DJ. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Well, I guess I made it to the bottom cat. What's the matter, Smokey? Yes, she is, Brett. Yeah, I quit petting her for a second. You see what she did? Stood right up and looked right at me. Why aren't you petting me? Yeah, I haven't visited Grandma in a few days. I've been pretty busy. Go for it, Reverend Joe. How you doing, Smokey? Yep. I wasn't sure how many states it was in, Brett, but I knew that it was in several states. I didn't know if it was 3 or 4 or what it was. Well, I'm glad that made you happy, Joanne. There we go. Got rid of that fly. Yep, that was a fly on the camera. Yeah, actually, I did drink quite a little water from lead pipes. Didn't know it at the time, but because both of the schools that I went to, the elementary school and the high school, both had lead pipes. Yep, Len. Spoiled kitties and loved. And they love me too. They know they got it good. Hello, Troy. No, but I never ate paint, Brett. But considering you used to eat light bulbs, I don't know if you really should be talking. Hello, Ace. I guess Smokey's gonna get down. Now let's see what the temperature is here. It's gonna be cold tonight. I know that. Now, 51 right now. I can't remember. Tonight is supposed to be mid 40s and tomorrow night lower 40s, or if it's vice versa. But on the next 2 nights, one's supposed to be mid 40s and one low 40s. And then it's going to warm up some after that. I'm not ready for this 50s during the day and 40s at night. That is just too cold. That make it a good zip code then, Gary? On a Moose, you're almost up there in the Arctic Circle, so no wonder. Oh, I don't like it either, Joanne. And our summer was so short this year. We only had about a month and a half of actual summer weather. Wasn't here, Ace. I think we only had one day that hit 100. And it didn't consistently start staying mid to upper 90s until about the 1st of July. And the last half of August was just downright cold. I assume you mean the guy that I had on my live a week or two ago, Brett, and I've been posting on my community post. That's Sales Camper Life. Yeah, if anyone didn't see my community post, Sale did find, I don't know, it's a 3/4 ton or ton van. It's a heavy duty van, anyways. It's either a 3/4 ton or a ton. So it'll definitely be able to pull his camper. He's going to try to buy that. And then he'll have a way to get his camper down here. So hopefully he can raise enough money with his GoFundMe so he can buy that. It needs a little work done. I know it needs tires. Not sure if it needs anything else. I know it needs tires. So you have to get some tires for it. And of course, gas to get here. That's not going to be cheap. Well, that's not very nice of Buster, Brett. Well, I don't have any cats for you, Brett. His name is Sal, and his channel is Sal's Camper Life. He's living in New York right now. He's living in his 31-foot camper. And if at all possible, he wants to get down here before winter. Because he's running the same issue that I was. It's not legal in most of New York State to live in a camper. Thank you for posting that, Ace. Yeah, Brett, that'd be a good reason for you to visit New York, wouldn't it? I can't remember if you said you've ever visited New York or not. I think you said you have. And once he gets down here, he's going to park his camper here on my property for a while he looks for some land where he can get set up at, and going to help me with some stuff around here. So I hope he can get down here because I definitely could use the help. Okay, bro. I thought you said that you'd been there, but I couldn't remember for sure. Yeah, the thing with illegal living in a camper in New York, it's not a state law. It's individual municipalities, but pretty much all of them have the same thing. Well, Brett, I really don't even have any desire to visit New York anymore. Um, Ace, I think you might be trying to say Poughkeepsie. Now, if that's what you're trying to say, no wonder spell check won't correct it for you. You're not even close. It is a hard one to spell. Yep. It is a hard one to spell. It's Pouk. I'm not going to try to spell it, but it's not easy to spell. Farthest I've been down the East Coast is to DC. And then it wasn't all the states down through there. I've never been to Delaware. I've never been to Maine, never been to Rhode Island, never been to Delaware. But other than that, I've been to all the states in the Northeast. I don't know, Gary. Are you sure that's a word? Or is that a word you just made up? Hello, Reverend Dream. There you go, Ace. That looks a lot better. I seriously wasn't sure on it, Gary, because I had never heard that word before. Oh no, I'll take your word for it, Gary. Now, actually, when I came to Arkansas, I think I almost doubled the number of states that I'd been to just in the trip down here. Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, and then Arkansas. And since I've been here, then I visited Oklahoma a couple times, Texas. And I have always wanted to go to Florida. So I think someday I'm going to make a trip and see if I can do it in one trip. Catch Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and Tennessee. Yeah, Joanne, before I came down here, the only states I've been to was New York, of course, because I lived there for over 50 years. Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Don't blame me, Bobby. Think someone's going to go to sleep. Yeah, she sure doesn't look shy to me. I've only had her 4 days, and she's acting like she's been with me her whole life. Yeah, one time I wanted to visit all the lower 48, but that's not going to happen now. Yeah, if I hit those states that I just mentioned, that will probably do it. Okay? Hello, Pinkuka. Yep, she's suffering from lack of petting. Yeah, Joanne, you'd be even happier in Alabama if you didn't get all those thunderstorms, wouldn't you? Yep, I must be her safe zone. And she comes every time I call her. Well, bring him over, Brett. No, I haven't met Mick, Brett. Well, Brett, I think speech to text got you again. So I have to check it out, Gary. Yeah, that's not a problem. You've been all up and down the West Coast, so that's 3 states. Well, that's farther west than I've been. Farthest west I've been is Oklahoma. Farthest east I've been is 28 miles off the coast of New Hampshire. And the farthest north I've been, somewhere in Canada. I think probably Ottawa. I think that's as far as north I've been. And farthest south I've been is Houston, Texas. Yep, look at those babies, Reverend Dream. The Candy Cane's right here. She's a little bit out of camera shot. And this is Smokey. And Dream is right there in front of me on the footstool. I don't know where Rose and Lily are. Should have known. Lily's eating. They were hanging right out with me all the time, but they're mixing in with the other cats really nice now. Candy Cane sat up, but I think she's blocked by my name on the screen now. Well, you'll be able to see all the kitties when you come here. Never been to Mexico and probably never will go to Mexico. Don't blame me, Joanne. Hi, Felix. Yeah, I've been to Amish country in Pennsylvania twice. Yeah, I think twice. That before the Amish moved into the area where I was living in New York. There was some way up north near the Canadian border. But around 2005, something like that, there was a bunch of them moved out of Ohio and moved to New York. Well, that'll be nice, Brett. Hello, Sam. Oh, nice. I'll let you put some posts in the ground for me, Brett. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah, this is Smokey. I just got her on Saturday night. I've always wanted a gray cat, and when I saw the post on Facebook, I couldn't resist. Oh, I didn't know that, Bobby. Yeah, there used to be a Mennonite store that I used to go to in New York. Hello, Barbara. Yep, Sam. One big happy family here. Yeah, Joanne. And I think it was meant to be. Because from what I was told about her, she seems to be much more relaxed here. It's Saturday, Bobby. People are going to start getting here about 10 o'clock. And after I work them a little bit, I'm going to feed them. Well, Brett, your phone wouldn't have to be too hot because you're not very hot. Oh, it's more than that, Bobby. It's about 100 feet. Because I have a 100-foot extension cord plugged into the big house running over here. Well, I actually have two of them, but the one that takes the most direct route. Because I got them plugged into two different circuits. And that won't quite make it inside the house. So it's just about 100 feet in between the houses. Yeah, I wish you could at least come and hang out, Joanne. There's a few rescues that I make small donations to occasionally. There's one in Fort Smith, Jen's Kitty Rehab. And there's one in Florida that I sent a donation to last week. She was trying to rescue a cat from Philadelphia. But one of the rescuers in Philadelphia all of a sudden decided they wanted the cat since someone else did. And there's one in New York that's not far from where I used to live. I participate in some of their fundraisers. Never won anything, but okay, Bobby. Yeah, if you're able to come on Saturday, like I said, people will start getting here about 10. There'll be food in the afternoon. So, but if you can make it, that'd be great. Well, Brett, you can't say anything about people not going to see you. You haven't been here to see me. Deborah has, but you haven't. Hello, Shawnee. Yeah, when I was in 4-H, they used to have the biggest pumpkin contest in the fall. And they would save the seeds out of the big pumpkin to give out for the following year. And there'd be some big pumpkins. There. Well, she had to have someplace to go, Brett. She was stopping in the vet's office to pick up one of the dogs. I can't remember now which dog it was, because this was last year. And they were on lunch. So she had to have something to do until 1:15. You know what, Brett? Obviously, she loves you, or she would have thrown you out years ago. We're coming up onto an hour. Might cut it short tonight. I'm tired. I didn't really give an update on the animals, but everyone's doing good. I will have to make an appointment, take Smokey to the vet, so she can get started on her vaccinations. Next appointment I have scheduled is next Friday. Felix and Sweetie will be going for their final vaccinations. Hello, Robin. Yeah, the dogs were under the house. They came out. They didn't actually leave. I just didn't see them for several days. Buddy was only a couple days, but the girls, I didn't see them for 4 or 5 days. But they've been out pretty much every time I'm over there. Tonight, when I fed and watered them, Goldie wouldn't come out. Buddy was already up on the porch. I called Honey and Goldie. Honey came up, but Goldie never did. Okay, Gary. You have a good night. Have a good night, Tony. Well, I don't have any designated handicap parking spots, Ace, but I know where I park. That's a handicap parking spot. Because I have to try to get as close to the house as I can. I didn't have a nap today, Joanne. I've been up since just before 8 this morning. Should have been earlier, but I was playing Tubi TV on my phone. I watched Beverly Hillbillies last night and just left it playing all night. Because I like to have something playing in the background. And I don't know, because I had that app open, if that interfered with my alarms or what. Because I had 3 alarms set to go off this morning. None of them went off. And normally, if an alarm goes off and I don't shut it off, and it shuts off by itself, I'll get a notification that I had a missed alarm. I never got a notification of a missed alarm. So that's making me think it never did go off. None of the 3 did. So I won't be making that mistake again. Have a good night, Tim. It's this Saturday, Robin. Yeah, there's some people who's going to be coming. Judy Jules and the Big Italian, Reverend Dream and Tammy, Rick Hartman and his wife, and there's a couple more possibilities. They weren't sure. But I'm actually going to be in the house tomorrow. I planned on tonight, but I'm just too sore. Because I got to get the litter boxes filled up, and once I get the cats moved, I got to get their waterers moved over there. And the feed dishes and stuff. So that'll be happening tomorrow. But today, we got the refrigerator over there, microwave, air fryer. Well, thank you, Arlene. Have a good night, Joanne. You didn't get a notification of what, Brett? Notification of my live? I get sporadic notifications. And it's funny because sometimes the channels I watch all the time, I don't get notifications on. And then other ones that I just watch once in a great while, or I've had a couple that I've never watched before. I subscribed to them and then kind of forgot I was even subscribed to them because I don't see them in my live. So I don't think about them. Then all of a sudden I'll get a notification that they're live or just posted a video or something. Well, that's okay, Robin. I know you're too far away. Thank you, Joanne. You know, this will be the last move that I'll ever make, so I can get everything unpacked now. Because I haven't unpacked everything for my last few moves because I knew it was just going to be temporary. No, he won't, Ace. I can't remember what he told me he's got going on. But he's got something going on Saturday. Yeah, Drew is usually busy on Saturdays. Zach, that reminds me, I forgot to text him tonight. He was going to help me out with a few things. And most of what he was going to help me with, I had Hunter do today. Yep, usually it is Ace. Last Saturday, he had a car show we went to. Yep. He sure is busy, Brett. Well, I think the time has come. I think I'll end this now and get to bed so I can get up early in the morning. 'Cause I gotta go get Hunter again tomorrow morning and got some more work to do. And I'll have him help me get the cats moved over tomorrow. And I have a enclosure for the chickens that he's going to put together for me. I have some chickens that need something bigger, so they'll be going in there. I got lots of stuff lined up. Let me see. Hello and good night, Gandalf. Good night, Reverend Dream. Okay, well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Have a good night, the Moose. Yeah, Brett, we gotta get Joanne to Arkansas. Yeah, I really would love to get Joanne to the meetup. But I think I'm gonna call it a night, get to bed, and get up early in the morning. I'll have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. And if I can fit it in somehow, I'll have a video coming out in the next few days. I've got most of the filming done. Just need to do a little more filming and get it edited. Okay, have a good night, everyone.